Well, pretty morning, and I'm heading out to do the morning chores. Good morning, boys. Anybody hungry? Who's hungry? Got a little dance we're gonna do? The hungry dance? Off we go. Yummy, 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 huh? Nummy, 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 nummy. Well, good morning, Pumbaa. And how are you boys doing this morning? Hey, T-Bone. Nummy grass, huh? What is this? Sniffy, sniffy, lovey, lovey. Good morning. Moo. You say a moo. Oh boy. Oh, you like your neck scratched, don't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's see. Other news in the farm. Been digging the ditches. Or a ditch anyway. Little drainage ditch around this side of the barn. And around back to drain out the back side under that fence and around the back. When we had this area excavated out a couple months ago, I'm preparing to replace this kind of corrugated shed roof here, raise it up even with the wood shed, or maybe raise the whole thing up. I haven't quite decided yet, but this back part of it I want to extend out roughly to where these two posts are, to give myself, so where the trash cans would be, there would be a covered area, and I can mostly like park implements and stuff in there, and have a little bit more covered storage space out here. So plus we need to re-roof the wood shed because it's been, the tarp's in there because it's been leaking. So rain starts coming soon. I'll have to come in here and get this. It's been way too hot to burn. It was 77 degrees in the house last night when I went to bed. It's plenty warm, so we haven't had any fires going. Well, and we got trees blooming. This is a plum. And these are back here. These are a couple of pears. And the apples are starting to come here. That's an apple. This is an apple back here. And that's a cherry. So everybody's happily blooming away. And the boys are out eating. I recently moved this pasture fence out. It used to run along this grass line here, right on the tree. So I bumped it out so that I'll be able to ride up and down these grape rows with a garden tractor and turn around and go back down. So, and then the other thing I did is, well, the old pasture fence used to be on this last row of grapes. So the grapes were on the row of fence itself, which the animals would come up and eat quite a bit. So we bumped the fence out there, created an aisle where we can walk around and pick from this side, and the grapes can grow unaccosted by livestock. And so I took the fence out of there, and now I need to re-trellis the grapes. They're all just kind of hanging down for now. As well as on the back side, down this way. So down here, I've extended the fence out into Camp A a little bit. The old fence line used to be right here where these posts are. And so we've bumped that out. So again, we can kind of maneuver a tractor around and walk around from each direction. So some of these good old posts Dad put in originally, and they're a little bit on the shaky side. That one's still standing. The others just fell as soon as I took the wire fence out of there. So got a little retrellising to do this spring. All right, well, different view on things up here top of the pasture. I've put some pictures on Facebook for family, but I don't think I've put it on the farm report. This is something else we've been doing this spring. This is my dad's memorial, and the daffodils are just about done. There's a few still hanging on down here, and we put the fence up to keep the livestock out, and just to be able to hopefully plant a nice garden in there. And it's a great place just to come and sit and look out over the place from underneath the canopy of this big humongous fir tree, pair of fir trees. And we got this bush at the back of the driveway that's really on fire right now with red. Very pretty. Last of the, well, middle of the narcissus, I guess. It's always nice to have those come in right after the daffodils. And the heather is blooming.